Hello everyone, welcome back to Through Alchemy. So this reading is going to be all about how does the person on your mind feel about you. This is relatively about a newer person. You can see if the message is fit for you. We have two piles from the left to right. Pause if you need a little longer. Pick the one which calls your name the most, and I'm going to start off with pile number one. Hello, pile number one. You chose the card of Darkening. This is a card that represents a process, alchemical process that talks about how someone has to practice stillness. This is a crane. Oh, I said crane. I mean crone. I don't know. There's like there's four steps of I forgot. The maiden, the virgin, the maiden, and the crone or the so bad. I butchered it, but I've read about it. These are all part of the menstrual cycles, which talks about the wisdom that a woman basically is a cyclical process of a woman's body and bodily wisdom. So we have the snake that is shedding skin over here, right? Um, there are two triangles over here. I feel like this person, whoever they are, feel very, very guided to you. So I'm going to be using a special deck that I have, the shape shifting deck. This is an amazing, amazing deck. I'm going to link it down below where you can purchase this. I'm going to be using them. So let's see, how does this person feel? Oh, I'm seeing a lot of green color. I'm seeing pastries, so baking could be involved, and I mean like stoning as well, like getting baked. We have Five of Wands in reverse. So I feel like there's this energy of surrender, which is very, very matchy matchy with the Darkening card. I think someone is willing to take the next step. Whatever it is, someone is just willing to dive into the next step of your situation. Someone just feels like this is worth it. Like the situation with you, you as a person, this all is worth it. Five of Wands in reverse is an energy of like relative defeat, but I wouldn't say this person is defeated by the situation. I feel like the past person that was in their life has done a great deal of like a helping hand for you. This person learned a lot of their lessons through that person. There's like a spiritual ripening, like a very strong hermit mode that they've come out of, and now they're meeting you and they're like, okay, I'm maturer. The death. Yeah, so this is Scorpio energy. The imagery is beautiful. It's almost making me feel like someone who's hugging their past version. So this person may be still learning how to let go of their past grievances. I'm hearing they're a very beautiful person inside out. I'm hearing somebody sneeze. We have harmony, ease, inner child, and softness. May sweet and soft things find you. Number 27, their age could be 27. Lucky number 7. That's what I'm hearing. This person may be psychic and they may not know that. I'm hearing the song Earned It by The Weeknd. The Queen of Wands. So, well, I do find you really attractive, and I know that I'm attractive as well, but it could just talk about this creativity that they notice about you. They notice that you're a very resourceful woman. There's something very primal or primitive. Is that the right word? Something very, very. I heard the word wisdomatic. It's not a word, I know that, but there's something about like perhaps a mix of wisdom and magnetic. Like maybe this person is sapiosexual and they find that really attractive about you, that and they're noticing something about your womb area. Now this could literally talk about like your navel, or this could talk about the wisdom. Like you bring out this person, there's like an admiration, but um there's more of a, like a teacher and a student vibe. Like you're a maturer woman. It doesn't have to be in terms of age, it's in the way in which that you show up, like your essence, who you really are as a person. That's very enticing to them. They're very attracted to the way you talk, the way you describe things that you're passionate about. They're very, very, very impressed. Keeps them longing for more. I don't think that you're doing that, but it definitely keeps them, longing for more. It's got a very I want it, I got it type of a vibe. Like if I want someone, I got them. But it seems like you don't want many people. That's also something that they're thinking about. There's a very strong hermit energy, so they kind of wonder, like, what has this person done and what have they been through while I haven't been here. um I'm hearing Venice and I'm hearing Parmesan. There's something very strong about like food or the articulation of food or like sensory emotions, like you get them going. But I'm not feeling a very sensual vibe. It's possible, but yeah, I'm hearing the notes of a perfume fragrance. So I feel it's more about how much of an interesting person, a character, that you really are, that ignites this person. Five of Pentacles. It's quite the gymnastics going on over here with an umbrella. It's like they see you as someone that is protecting their creative ideas, and you're not very open about it at first, but there's a deep well of emotions within you, and they can start piecing it together. Why you are the way you are, it's because the creator, the maker, it's like I'm hearing that, the maker took his ugh, the maker took like an ample amount of time to make you, and there's something very, very specific about who you are as a person, that they're like, I do think that they feel about you like this because you're new, and people usually start, fighting, and that might be the um, residual of a past relationship, and the suspicion that they carry about this fondness that they feel towards you. It's also like about wrestling a little bit with their inner critic or conscious. It's probably both, where I'm hearing that song, Been All Over the World. Eight of Wands in reverse. There's all sorts of like sex positions over here, but there's also like meditative energies. Um, and there's like lesbian figures as well. So I'm guessing if this person's sexual sacral is blocked, that's what I'm really feeling. Because usually you pick up a lot of sexual tension, especially, I mean, I do when I'm doing readings, because so much admiration just naturally creates a chemical reaction in us. Um, and I think that they can see themselves. I'm hearing the word defiling other people or women, but they don't feel like that about you. It's very interesting. It's a very, I'm hearing, yeah, that maiden. I'm hearing a very maiden. It's like they can see your potential, who you're going to become. You may be really young in their eyes, but the way that they're seeing you is someone that's mastered, like, their soul. There's various ways in which I could use this, but what I'm really hearing is someone who's mastered their soul. Like, I feel that You've spent a lot of time understanding yourself, and that is priceless in their eyes. There might be a little bit of envy because I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of envy. I forgot what I was doing here. Um, there's a bit of envy in like how much maybe you have invested in yourself, but people don't notice, and it's not just about what you have done. People don't often notice what the other person had to go through, and there's possibly, I'm pretty sure that they also have certain experiences that you have no idea what they've been through. So we have the past in reverse. And so I listened as my soul told me to let the past go so I may awaken to how much I have grown. They are avoiding some sort of truth that they know in terms of their past. There's a very strong energy of their past, and it doesn't matter if the relationship in their past was recent or long gone, but it's something that's definitely resurfacing. I don't pick up on a very strong soul connection. It's possible that if you find it, take however it resonates. Um, but it feels almost like, oh yeah, wisdom of your body. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. It's like we don't realize how synchronistic our experiences are. Like we attract the right type of person in our life, the soul that is going to help us in our evolution. And a person like you, I'm hearing, should really trust in this, that there's every person around you that's aiding your evolution. And I can answer for the person that you're watching it for, because they're seeing these qualities where you've developed such strong traits of with strong traits of self mastery and having wisdom of your body, that they're being shown what their body is being basically talking to them about. Listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. It's like simple messages just make so much sense, right? It's like they obsessive thinking, surrender obsessive thinking. The glare of it makes it a bit difficult, perhaps, but you can trust me. So I think that this person is thinking something about their past relationship that was, oh, there was a lot of love, but there was a lot of arguments. The kind of love that has so much passion but isn't sustainable, you know. So, what do you think of this connection or this relationship with you? The Empress in reverse. Well, something that's lacking foundation. I'm not sure how I feel about this card coming out. It could just be their perception, because they're, as it is, quite blocked. Sacral being blocked means you're not allowing pleasure. Like, um, let's not even go to the sexual aspect. I mean, because there is accumulation of pleasure. But sacral being blocked means that, and I'm picking up on a man's energy, it means that he has so much shame. Um, it's quite the combination where he's mentally aroused by you, definitely sees you as a good person, but feels very, very blocked off by his primal nature as well. So it's like maybe there was overindulgence in the previous relationship, which made him feel like I'm never gonna go that far, and that's just the substitution of, you know, this inner child that wanted safety. So when you tend to find love, you're like, wow, like you're gonna jump in and you're gonna do everything that you can to make that work, but it ends up backfiring because you end up losing yourself. And that's why I feel like this person has defenses. I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm gonna stop. I'm hearing for somebody very specific message, like I'm not gonna talk to this person at night on phone calls. I'm not going to meet them right now. If this is long distance, I'm not going to FaceTime. Like there's something that they're doing to protect their, I heard, honor. Maybe they lost themselves really badly. Yeah, Five of Swords. Like I'm still carrying the defeat of the past. This is a beautiful image. Can you? I don't think it's me, whatever. Um, it's got a very specific, great image, which is like there are two, three swords, and their higher self is protecting them from self-sabotaging. Now, I'm not saying that this connection is it, but I do feel like there's a purpose for this person definitely being around, right? So, pile number one, this was your reading. I'm going to leave it here. I hope this was helpful. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number two. So you chose the card of Golden Rose. It's beautiful imagery, one of the favorite cards, just because of the picture in this whole deck. This stands for, well, another process of alchemy. The first one was also that. Here there's a bit of like an elevated energy. Here there's an energy of a bit of a wounded warrior, but definitely a warrior. Someone that's still trying to collect pieces of their soul, their heart, a very dragged, rugged, if that's the right pronunciation of the word. Just someone that feels, quite bogged down by life. So I'm using this beautiful, beautiful tarot deck. It's called the Shape Shifting Tarot deck. I'm going to be using it. I'm going to show you how it really looks. And I'm going to put the link in the description box on how to get it. So what is this person really? There's a very elevated energy, like an elderly person. So I was hearing constantly like you're more alike than you think. Things that irritate you about this person, it's not a picture perfect mirror, but there's definitely it's in bits of pieces here and there. So perhaps parts that you've denied, what's the word, ownership of within yourself, are the ones that ick you in this person, and they're majorly suit pleasures. Oh, pleasure suits, like they're things in which maybe this person thinks of themselves as highly and regal and respectable. Other things that maybe you get irritated about, or you find them arrogant because you haven't claimed them. So that could be something that you may want to look into. How does this person really feel? This is definitely a very strong new person energy. We have the Five of Wands in reverse as well. The first card that came in the previous pile was also the same. So there's definitely a collective shift that I'm picking up, because yeah, this is quite noticeable. There's a wave of feminine clearance over here. We have the Six of Cups. So this person feels a sense of remembrance or kinship, or just like you guys are quite similar, and they do recognize that. And I'm feeling a bit like they're seeing you as a really good friend right now. I'm seeing a vault, and then they have to pull it up, like, what do you call that, the lid, and it's very heavy, and it seems like an underground bunker, but it's not that deep. It's something that you see in movies and documentaries, where they've built like apocalypse underground bunkers and everything like that. So I think that they may have feelings, but it's locked in with a lot of things. This person is not a rookie, or they're not stupid, or they're not, like, I'm not gonna say they're like a classical douche bag. Oh, a classic douchebag. I'm slipping on words. It's definitely the energy over here. It's um I wouldn't say it's a scattered energy, like their feelings for you are deep hidden inside. I'm picking up on light feelings over here. Perhaps fondness and gentleness. Definitely, there's a strong undertone of gentleness. Like they feel very gentle, they're very soft with you. They want to handle you with care, meaning that it's important to them. Also, it's important how you view them. I'm seeing a lizard right now. This person is regenerating. Oh my god, it's coming towards me. No, I can't. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna try to come back to normal. We have the page of cups, right? There's a very deep feeling, or yearning, or I'm going to use the word requirement for intimacy. Like this person feels like they want to get close to someone. They do have sexual interest towards you. It's more about in a way in which I'm feeling like the energy is, and now I'm just gonna be scared. I'm just gonna get this done. I'm just gonna get this done. We have the page of cups, right? There's sexual energy, but it's a deep yearning for intimacy. It's like physical yearning, and I feel like you have the same yearning inside. You you don't want to have just like rough sex. You want to have union. Um you want to feel what does it feel like again to be tremendously in love with someone. And they're seeing certain opportunities with you. There's a lot of fantasizing. It's very much possible because they're living through the fantasy. Not This is a situation where I want you to understand loosely. I wouldn't say 100%, it's a general reading, but this does not apply like if he wanted to he would, because he may want to, he or she may want to, but he or she does not have the emotional capacity to do anything for anyone right now. And there are signs, and don't ignore it. It's not about making an ultimate decision, it's just based off your own journey. Like don't be too hasty or too carried away. Like every time you find yourself, a very good exercise is to come back to your centeredness, and that's through breathing exercises, because through breathing and observing our own breath we bring back awareness to our own body. So the page of cups is an indication that yeah, there are feelings, there are crushes over here, there's like steamy fantasies over here, but um you may see it as inaction, or you may see it as something that makes you feel unfulfilled with them right now. It's because their heart is not open. It's not completely closed off, it's not a wreck, but it's definitely a heart that's healing, and it doesn't have the capacity for anybody else to cater to anybody else. Okay, so we have the moon in reverse, duality, hidden gem, secret power. What if your strangeness is actually your brilliance? So they have trust issues, they have self-worth issues right now. I feel like this is someone that's just a good person, but how do I say it, they're like very hurt, like they're very wounded inside, and I don't pick up on a specific like a person that did that to them. It's just life, and this is the energy that reminds me of phases where how you feel like you're being attacked from everywhere, and you just know there's something major, like revolutionary is happening, like I'm gonna become something greater. This person has a very artistic streak. There could be a lot of poetry. The sun has just gone behind the clouds. There are darker clouds around. It's getting breezy, so I do feel like they see romance with you. I don't know how well they're able to put it forward. And I'm scared from the lizard. The Six of Swords, I want to move past it. Me too. I'm carrying my demons and I've come from a really long journey. Please don't ask more of me. I know that you'd want more from a person that you like and you're watching a reading. Uh, there's something about, like, I hate to say it, right person, wrong timing, perhaps, but how is it wrong timing? Um, I don't really go by this saying. I don't know if I believe in it completely, but for whoever believes in this ideology, it's about a flamingo type of a boat. Um, that's taking them along. So you may wanna Google the spiritual meaning of flamingo, and also I'm seeing 414. Hella goodness in this person, but they're trying to protect themselves from getting hurt any further. There's a lot of time being spent with friends, the boys, the girls. Um, I'm here, I'm trying to get my paper right. So we have the Knight of Wands. Well, yeah, I mean, what else do you expect? I don't have the emotional capacity right now. I do have emotional maturity, I have intelligence, but I don't have the capacity to offer you something right now. I'm hearing the time frame of 6 months. Perhaps it's when this person starts feeling a bit more um, collected within themselves. And the Knight of Wands is an energy of, like, I don't feel like this is like frivolous towards you. I just feel like I still got life in me. I'm hearing the song "It's My Life" by Bon Jovi. This person is going through a rebirth. It's I mean, maybe it's the aftermath of a rebirth, because we do have the Knight of Wands. Look at the image depiction. Look at the image depiction right here. um Something about the pecs. I'm hearing pecs, I don't know if they're trying to work on their body. I don't know what's the spiritual meaning of the chest area, but for men, like pecs. um I've put in these nine, wands, and now is the I've put in these eight wands, and now it's the ninth one that I'm working on. So it's making me feel a bit like the structure of a house. It could talk about internal house, it could talk about fourth house, where I'm working on my emotional foundations, but there's something about intellectual foundations, like maybe perhaps rewiring mental beliefs. This person has realized that certain certain things that they used to believe in aren't good for them, for their health. Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of knight energy. There's none of the kings over here, which I'm telling you, it's the rebuilding. I'm hearing scaffolding or shafting. Scaffolding. Scaffolding is, I don't know if you guys know that. It's when they put wood and like bamboo, not bamboo stick, but they put like wood in front of a house that they're constructing. That's scaffolding. And I feel like this person is interesting. I don't know exactly what does scaffolding do for the building. If you know, let me know. But I feel like it's just, I don't know, something is helping them, right, with whatever they're doing. Scaffolding of the brain, perhaps. It's a metaphor, definitely. The Hierophant, yeah, elevation, spiritual elevation. This is so beautiful. I think because of the light, you can't exactly see the clarity of it. But there are hands right here. So there's like divine intervention. There's a dove, which stands for freedom. And there are these bodies. And then there's this skeletal, which is like a representation of how the soul is becoming, is leading the way, and the flesh becomes weaker. So this can talk about, perhaps, I'm hearing intellectual starvation. This is possible that this person is cutting out on people that they know are no longer good for them. Wow, see, look at this, the High Priestess. It's amazing. And I'm seeing this as the honeybee. What you call that? Oh, my brain is lagging. But it's really beautiful. And then there are these two snakes. It's just talking about quite a lot of changes. Just definitely a person who's trying their level best to stay centered with what they know, because they're weathering the storm. So I know that maybe I skipped on a lot of not a lot, but majority of it has been about this person's spiritual evolution. It's quite slow, so I'm gonna pull our last few cards on how do they really feel about you. I'm picking up on some sort of fear about perfectionism or comparison. Maybe they're thinking that, I don't know, you deserve someone that's more stable and wealthier, specifically if he's a man. Surrender to non-action. Their fear is they're gonna lose you. I don't know if their feelings are that deep, but there's definitely a fear of lack. Like, this one's quite special. I don't want to lose them, but this person feels guided to, rest right now. Like, I gotta rest, I gotta take care of myself. At the end of the day, I do want to leave you with something that is very important to know, that a person who's not happy with themselves cannot make other people happy. And with that also, I'm hearing that don't start off a relationship on a broken foundation, right? And maybe that foundation is just their own. Okay, so pile number 2, this was your reading. I'm going to leave it here. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye bye.